Hello everyone, welcome back to Pathologic. Last time we made it to day 7. And, so the two things are going on here. First off, the Inquisitor is in town. It's, what's her name, Aglaya? So we're gonna have to talk to her eventually. But also, we have the quest now where Eva ran away. And I gotta hunt her down. I got told to talk to Andre, but he's not here. There's these freaks instead. Young man. I don't like stories that involve someone going insane. Stompton shouldn't have gone after her. Where is Andre? Andre's gone to the marsh to kill Eva's abductors. He was in such a hurry that he didn't even wait for me. What marsh? The marsh where the Gatherer lives, the one who wanted to take revenge on Andre for buying infusion secrets. Then there are butchers, who were finally released from the termitary today. Is that why we saw one in the overworld? They were all too eager to get even with Andre, having found out that there had been a murderous feud among the Gatherers because of him. They also went to that Gatherer. Is that the joke here? We got... No, never mind. I thought they were hunters. They're butchers. Never mind. And what is that thing you're holding behind your back embarrassedly, huh? Listen here, your insults are absolutely baseless. I was the person to equip Andre in the first place. It's not my fault he gave his weapon away to that psychic girl. Here, take this and give it to him. We've all pitched in. Alright, I'll take it. Oh. Oh, that's certainly a place. Oh, okay, I'll save after that. What did I just get? A rifle. Oh, hell yeah. How about you, buddy? You just give us the same dialogue. Alright, that's certainly a place to send us. Like, just way out in the middle of nowhere, I guess. So, the idea... We gotta go down here, we'll cross the bridge. We'll probably cross through around, now we can go underneath the railway station. And way out here to the marsh and just like Dead Man's Land, that's exciting. Dead Man's Land, is that a saying? I just said that with full confidence. What are you looking at? I don't think that's an actual saying. That's fine. Is that guy gonna Jeff to kill me? Not if I run for it. Never mind. Okay, cool, good. Alright, we'll make the journey here, and then, yeah. Oh, okay, so we got a letter here. Actually, let's read it right now. I'm realizing that I'm paying attention now to the icon that shows up when we get letters. This is from the Changeling, Clara the Harbinger. Eva stood on the edge of the balustrade. She raised her hands up in the air and stepped forward. The wind did not carry her. She did not fly. The miracle did not happen. I know why Eva did what she did. Would you like me to tell you? Aglaya is not the new guest. It is not the pestilence in the cathedral that is blasphemous. The true blasphemy is your negligence. You were meant to achieve victory yesterday. You did not. Perhaps your latest muse will do better than the late one. She was setting out the place in your heart where the new guest will stay. Put your mind to it when at leisure. Clara, the Harbinger. It's kind of a jerk letter. If I look at my bound, Eva's not dead yet. I think she is messing with me mostly. Just taking a page out of Aspie's book and just saying something horrible for the sake of it. In any case, I don't know if I should commentate from this point on, because like I don't remember this. I don't remember ever spending any real amount of time here. Is this? Yeah. So we'll kind of slip through here. And then we'll be heading, okay. We'll just be heading like vaguely down, like it's really just out of the way here. My map doesn't even cover it, and not that I would be able to orient myself on just my map anyways. So, yeah. really going on. I remember vaguely something happening here, but I don't remember what it was, and it's not anything I can deal with. So I feel like, yeah, it's going to be around here. What we're meeting up with. Like, I started talking because I thought to like show off this new area, but it's kind of like Saskatchewan Simulator right now. What did I just trip on? I don't know. Now I lost my orientation. Yeah, every once in a while the collision is weird with ground, but for the most part this is kind of just, yeah. Like I said, it's just kind of nothing. Okay. I think I remember going here once on, like, my first playthrough when I was just like, I may as well just orientate myself with everything out here just in case. Okay, that's rifle ammo. Oh my god, reloading is so slow and I fell into the water. Okay, well, that's cool. Okay, so that's the gimmick with the rifle. It's a one-hit kill, but reloading is not easy. I wonder what the range on it is. Can I snipe them? Oh, I sure can. Okay, that's gonna make things easier. Oh yeah, this is nice. Please tell me I get to keep this. That's so easy when you can just like... Yeah, I could have done that better, but that was nice. Okay. Hey, Andre. Ah, you've come at last. Don't know why I made him British. Thanks, but evidently it's all but pointless. I'm an idiot. Where's Eva? Is she alive? No, I'm pretty certain she's dead by now. There was a mistake, it seems. A terrible mistake. Although there was a reason for us to come here, too. Oh, to hell with this. A mistake, tell me. I received a farewell letter from Eva informing me that she was planning to take her own life at the cathedral. Convinced that a miracle would be there for her, she wanted to jump from the balustrade and fly. An insane, rambling letter, apparently written by an already deranged person. And then what? I barely had time to comprehend what happened, and then the dancer, Ayan, appeared. She said that the worms were sending their regards. They were thankful that I had fed my woman to them. We're even now, they said. You know me, without further dilly-dallying. I put two and two together and came to the conclusion they were referring to Eva. Why in the world didn't you ask her who they were referring to? Well, I just assumed it could have been Eva, and went straight to the worms. And I sent the girl to you in case Eva had indeed decided to end her life at the cathedral. But Ayan messed everything up. So here we are. Here we are where? What do you mean? Eva jumped from the balustrade of the cathedral. That's the kind of cathedral we have now, consecrated by suicide. But poor Eva thought otherwise. She wanted to become the soul of the cathedral. She knew that the stupid construction was not intended to be a focus. What focus? You mean the focus that the Canes mentioned? Erecting a construction that can hold a soul is not humanly possible. We've only managed to do it once, just recently, but that's another story. Polyhedron, I think he's referring to there. You'll know to come everything in due time. As for all cathedral, it's cursed. The whole town is, since today. She wrote me a letter too, said she's going to purify the place with a new guest. That means the place is the cathedral and the guest is Aglaya, right? Makes sense. She wrote to me that the only thing she's always ready to give her life for is the cause my brother and I have pledged ourselves to. So she wanted to imbue the building with her soul. That was her personal interpretation for our cause. An interpretation both deranged and lovely. She knew how to get straight to the heart. But her interpretation was too literal. Someone must have put it into her head, and I think I know who. Okay, I'll save here. Let's see what my quest says. Okay, is that... Okay, she's not marked off. Is she just dead and this is how she's supposed to die? How about you? You got anything to say? No. Okay. Well, may as well loot some corpses here. How come I can't take 2 of these? Like if I drop off, say, my tourniquet. Okay, I don't know what's going on there, but that really sucks about Eva then. If that's canon. Maybe I'll go to the, I mean, I gotta go to the cathedral anyways, right? I'll take gear to fire an extra if I can only carry 1 if it takes up a full slot. Alright, that's it's a real bummer that she's killed herself. I'm sorry for saying it, for it sounds like such an understatement, but I don't know how else to phrase it. Like, that's... Is there really no way about, like, around it? Because, like, it's not something... Like, is there a way to avoid it? I don't know what you could possibly do, because it just, like, happens the one day, right? Like, we got the starry note at the bottom, the quest is over. And, like, the days before I talked to her, but it wasn't like there were any quests related to it that I saw, or any just otherwise statements. I mean, I guess it's due to the fact that the, Inquisitor has come, but, like, that's just kind of something that happens, right? Like, that's a large enough and early enough, thing. I mean, it's, like, far enough from the end that I can't imagine that would be, like, a forking path, right? Where you can prevent the Inquisitor from coming and not have, okay. Not have her need to kill her. Feel the urge to kill herself. Yeah, I can't really take on this rat because I don't have the time to switch my weapons, so I'm just gonna run around here. I'm gonna find my way to the nearest building, hopefully. And then, like I said, yeah, then from there we'll go to the cathedral, and we will talk to the Inquisitor, I guess. I'm healing here for safety, but I'll switch over to the knife, the scalpel I can. And, yeah, now we get to trade for rifle ammo, too. That's another fun little upshot of all this. I don't know, I'm going to be making light of this, like I said. It is... I am really bummed out about that, but... Like, if we go to the cathedral, will we see her body, or what's gonna happen there? I don't... Otherwise that would spoil that quest line, wouldn't it? Like, I think the worms have taken it. I don't know. Oh, and that just happened, so did we get a letter? We sure did. Brock's note. Oinon, 2 days ago I did you a favor. I asked that you return it today. Oh, this is from the Harspecs. I'm in dire need of an Undertaker uniform, which is to say a cloak and mask of the kind worn by the Executors. It has become all but impossible to get your hands on these lately. Perhaps there are some in the theater still, but it's a place I'm not allowed to enter. Get a cloak and mask for me. Please, I'll give you anything in return. Artemy. The Changeling is likely to make the same request of you. Take my advice and decline her. She'll trick you. Don't tell her I warned you, though. People will die if you do. Alright, well, that's a fun little thing we're going to have to work out in a bit. I don't know, I guess I'm saving here because I'm going into a plague zone, right? Is that going to be like a branching thing? We're going to the cathedral. Are you gonna stab him or not, man? Alright, we made our way to the cathedral. Gonna save here. Because I'm guessing there might be a cutscene when we enter. Because there's a lot that's gonna be going on here, right? Oh, no cutscene. Just vibes. Mask's got anything to say? No, you're just set dressing. Hello, Aglaya.
They've grown up and grown tired of me.
Daniel Dankovsky, very pleased to meet you. It's not just courtesy, I'm speaking from my heart. I have already had the honor of meeting you, but I doubt you remember. When was it? I attended your lecture. You demonstrated a reanimated lady 3 years ago at Lamarca's. I even took your autograph, the girl in a long shirt, do you remember? I asked you about the glassy lips, too. Oh, that's some twist of fate. I'm very happy to make your acquaintance too, Aglaya. However, back then you introduced yourself as... Stella. Stella Karstlich. Karstlich? I don't know. So we'll go Stella Karstlich. To be frank, I came by out of sheer curiosity. I had neither a mission nor any mercenary interest, but you did make a strong impression on me. Thank you. But it isn't sheer curiosity that has driven you here, is it? Indeed, let's get to the point. Your mission was to find a certain way to destroy the enemy completely. All I had to do was to implement your solution. So I've looked through your reports, and they've confirmed my greatest fear. Yes, I've lost. You've won, almost. I'm very happy you didn't find the disease carrier yesterday. Is that so? Events have taken an unexpected turn, Dankovsky. We have a lot to discuss and a lot to do. I'll be brief. At this time, someone has been trying to A. Kill you, B. Deceive you, and C. Use your authority and passion for the truth to achieve criminal goals. Would you like to know more? Very much so. You came here on your own accord, didn't you? Synaptica's in ruins. Your last hope was to draw publicity to get a sensation, find something shocking, and extensive proof of your theory. Correct me if I'm wrong, but this is all just my interpretation. You're correct so far. Then you came across this allegedly coincidental letter from Isidore Barak, and here you are. So timely, isn't it? And, as luck would have it, the only local medic dies. He didn't die of a disease, did he? That's what I've been told. He was murdered. But luck is on the side of the public. You are in this remote area, and so you are ordered to come back with the shield, so to speak. Victory is the only option that's been left for you. Was that contrived too? I don't know. I'm sure I have a lot more interesting details to find out. Will you help me? Here's where my own curiosity chimes in. Who are you loyal to? Oh, you'll find that out soon enough. Just let me compile some kind of image of you in my head, okay? I have nothing to fear. Okay.
Not your enemy. We'll strike an alliance against a common foe, and justice will prevail.
Alright, her voice is kind of low, but I do like the voice acting. And that was all just like the introductory dialogue. This is the actual first part. That's exciting. Yeah, so far we've already learned for a bit, like, I don't know, we'll just keep going and then I'll think about things. You've been sent to fight an adversary that inherently cannot be beaten, in foolish hopes that a miracle would happen in your outstanding mind, would stumble upon that 1 in a million chance. And just so that he wouldn't give up, they kept insisting that the adversary must be destroyed. Do you see how insidious the powers that be are? But who's the... which of these is more important? I think this one. Who's the carrier, then? The source, you mean? All the ventures up until now had one firm yet criminal and idiotic goal in mind. To make you look anywhere but the one place they were afraid you would find something. Why are you so sure that the source is a living person? It's my reports. Everything adds up to confirm that hypothesis. I mean, the disease can only be present in, like, a living being, right? Like, it eats the oxygen in the blood rapidly, so when they die, it dies quickly after, right? That's the whole implication. They did everything they could to make you think so. They'd throw you pieces of information to that effect, even the most ridiculous of them, while concealing anything that would point to the contrary. All that, mind you, with a genuine desire to stop the epidemic and preserve this whole utopia. But preventing me from finding out the truth? That's absurd. Indeed, it's complicated. It will become even less comprehensible when I tell you that I have been ordered to preserve this settlement at any cost, and accepting any losses, and yet they deployed army detachments here. And now for the interesting part. Do you know who is in command? Do you even know what army I'm talking about? I'm all ears. This is, what's his face? We did see him before in my previous playthrough, right? I forget his name. Yeah, the Blockhead. The command, that's a stupid joke. Do they call him that in this game? I think so, but maybe not. The commander is Alexander Block, the war hero. The mind and hand behind the upcoming military reform. The Karstov Forge, the Broken Front, they must have heard of him. Or didn't they find a simpler man for this mission? It's not a sanitary army. They neither have the special equipment nor even any weapons appropriate for the task. As a matter of fact, it's just 2 artillery regiments that have been marching towards the front line after performing successful maneuvers and hastily assigned the company of a sanitary flamethrower corps. Don't you find that strange? Yeah, quite. Ring any bells? Any stunning similarities that spring to your mind? No? Isn't it convenient that Block just happened to be here by sheer coincidence? And just conducting maneuvers nearby. A visionary of military science, loathed by the entire of our military's top brass. He personally received the train carrying a new long-range cannon that was being transported to the front by way of the Northwestern Railroad. And now, yes, it's uncannily similar to the conditions that brought me here, is the idea, right? Indeed. We all fell into the same trap. If only I could get even with them. Indeed. All this time there had been several watchers active in the town. Oh, is this the logic puzzle? At least 3 are known. They kept numbers, wrote down their observations, visited homes unbeknownst to the town's rulers, disguised as corpse carriers. It was they, one of them, who sent you those daily letters. One of them? What do you mean? It seems that there is a traitor and a liar among them. They intentionally distorted the information, knowing that sooner or later it was going to find its way into my hands. But we'll get to that later. But they know the epidemic before it began. I don't think so, otherwise they'd have been better prepared. I have no doubt that they are desperate to preserve this little town. Now, they didn't know exactly what was going to happen here, and that's the most mind-boggling part. But they were ready for trouble. All their emissaries came adequately informed. Informed of what? I want to study the Watch's reports, but to even obtain them I will require your help. I suspect they're under strict orders to keep me completely in the dark, just as they did you, Bachelor, only a few days ago. But why? To make our bright minds derive the correct solution independently of any outside sources. That's the reason. If I send someone for them, or personally go to collect their reports, they will destroy them. They may even opt to go into hiding or commit suicide. So I ask you to act on my behalf. If they won't give the reports to you, why would they give them to me? Your mission is over, and their lives are in danger. I believe they will try to escape my all-seeing eye before today is over. What makes you think so? I'm going to show my hand to you now. The powers that be and I are fighting the same enemy, but it doesn't mean we're on the same side. The emissaries know of my feelings towards them. They expect to be slaughtered, and rightfully so. Their actions towards me will be adequate to those expectations. I see. What do they look like? They've had to walk around a lot, to observe, to examine. They must have the appearance of those who do the dirtiest work here. An elaborate disguise. As in the beak faces, the talon faces, I forget what they're called, but you know what I'm talking about. I mean, this one we already did, right? I predict this quest they're setting up here. I predict that they're going to crawl out into the daylight today, no matter where they've been hiding before. Where could they have been hiding? How should I know? I've only been here a few hours, whereas you've been here for a week. Ask the local rulers. I would suppose they're spread out evenly throughout the town. One was certainly active here in the stone yard, one of the knots, and the last one on earth. You're really well informed, aren't you? Alright, we'll save after that long dialogue. And so that whole thing idea now, we have this the main quest today, alright? Yes. Alright, does it show us vaguely? Yeah, there's one watching each place, and the idea is that one lies, one tells the truth, and one... What was the setup? I thought they'd tell me what the setup is, but that's something we can worry about tomorrow. For now, we will call things here. I mean, we certainly completed enough today. I'm really bummed out that we don't get a chance to save Eva. I don't know what, like, exactly the point of that whole subquest is. Is it really, like, forced and you just have to, it's just to, like, shake you up, I guess? Like I said, if you look at the bound... Oh, she's talking. She's not scratched out, so, is there a way to save her? I'm gonna think about that. Like, I don't see a way offhand, but it seems a little weird that she just dies and that's just, like, fine. But, that's something I'll have to think about. And, yeah, so tomorrow we probably might end up doing that, same logic puzzle as last time. I think the first watcher that you find explains the rules to you explicitly, but that's all stuff for me to worry about tomorrow. As for now, as always, I think we'll call it here, and thank you for watching.